Welcome to Anonymous Tarot. I'm Kleo, and I'll be guiding you through the symbolism and meaning of the tarot cards. Today, we're exploring the Nine of Pentacles.
The Nine of Pentacles is a card of self-sufficiency, independence, and fulfillment. It suggests that we've reached a point where we're able to tap into our inner resources and live a life that's true to ourselves.
In many ancient cultures, the number 9 represents the completion of a cycle. The Nine of Pentacles may indicate that we've completed a journey of self-discovery and are now in a place of rest and reflection.
But the Nine of Pentacles can also be a call to action, urging us to create a life that's authentic and meaningful. It's a reminder that our inner fulfillment is tied to our outer success.
As a symbol of the goddess, the Nine of Pentacles can represent the feminine principle of receptivity and nurturing. She's a guardian of the threshold, welcoming in the harvest of our labor.
For me, the Nine of Pentacles feels like a moment of stillness before the next chapter. It's a reminder that growth and transformation often require us to slow down and listen to our inner voice.
In many ancient cultures, the Nine of Pentacles represents the goddess Athena, patron deity of wisdom, craftsmanship, and fertility. She is often depicted as a wise and powerful woman, surrounded by the fruits of her labor, including grains, olive trees, and other symbols of abundance.
I see the Nine of Pentacles as a representation of the alchemical process of solidification, where base metals are transformed into gold. This card can also be associated with the Greek myth of Demeter, the goddess of agriculture, who is often depicted with 7 grains of wheat, symbolizing her connection to the earth and the cycles of nature.
In many indigenous cultures, the Nine of Pentacles is associated with the trickster figure, Coyote, who is known for his cunning and cleverness. This card can also represent the goddess Brigid, patron of craftsmanship, poetry, and healing, who is often depicted with a cauldron, symbolizing her connection to the cycles of life and death.
I think the Nine of Pentacles also speaks to the idea of self-sufficiency and independence. It's a card about being able to provide for oneself, whether that's through creative expression, spiritual practice, or material abundance. It's a very empowering card, but also one that requires a deep sense of inner knowing and connection to one's own inner wisdom.
The Nine of Pentacles is also a card of completion and fulfillment. It represents the culmination of hard work and dedication, where one's passions and interests have come to fruition. This card can also be seen as a reminder to appreciate the fruits of one's labor and to take time to enjoy the abundance and prosperity that has been earned.
I think this card can also be seen as a warning, though. When the Nine of Pentacles is reversed, it can indicate a sense of complacency or stagnation, where one's inner wisdom and connection to their passions and interests have become disconnected from their outer reality. It's a reminder to stay attuned to our inner selves and to continue growing and evolving as individuals.
The Nine of Pentacles invites us to dream of a life where we've created the space for self-sufficiency and contentment. We're talking about a life where our material needs are met and we have the freedom to pursue our passions.
I see this as an invitation to tap into our inner desire for security and stability. The Nine of Pentacles can represent a sense of being enough, like we've found a sense of completion. But what does that completion look like?
In ancient symbolism, the pentacle represents the earth and the physical realm. So, this card can also be seen as a reminder that our sense of completion is deeply tied to our connection with the natural world and the cycles of life.
That's a beautiful perspective, Kleo. I think it's also worth noting that the Nine of Pentacles can be a call to look at our own relationship with abundance and scarcity. Are we hoarding resources, or are we sharing them with others?
Absolutely. And I think this card can also represent a sense of pride and accomplishment. We've worked hard to create this life, and we're deserving of recognition and celebration.
That pride and accomplishment can be a powerful motivator, but it can also be a double-edged sword. When we tie our self-worth to our accomplishments, we can become stuck in a cycle of pride and ego. How do we balance that with a sense of humility and generosity?
In the Nine of Pentacles, we see a figure who has cultivated a sense of independence, self-sufficiency, and material security. This card often represents a person who has worked hard to create a comfortable life for themselves, free from external dependencies.
But what about the cost of achieving this independence? Does the figure in the Nine of Pentacles feel a sense of fulfillment, or is it just a hollow success?
The Nine of Pentacles can also indicate a sense of isolation, a feeling of being alone in one's achievements. This figure may have sacrificed relationships or community in order to achieve their goals.
I'm reminded of the idea that success is not just about external validation, but about inner validation. Does the figure in the Nine of Pentacles have a sense of inner peace, or are they just numb to the world around them?
The Nine of Pentacles can also represent a sense of complacency, a feeling of being stuck in a comfortable but unfulfilling routine. This card can suggest that we need to shake things up and find new sources of excitement and meaning.
I think that's what's so intriguing about this card. It's not just a representation of success or failure, but a complex interplay of both. The figure in the Nine of Pentacles is caught between the desire for independence and the need for connection.
The Nine of Pentacles can sometimes feel like a moment of triumph, but what if it's not just about achievement? What if it's about the cost of that success? Are we using our wealth, our resources, our time to truly nourish ourselves, or are we just accumulating more stuff?
That's a great question, Kleo. I think sometimes we get so caught up in the material aspect of this card that we forget about the emotional and spiritual work that's required to truly be fulfilled. Is it possible that the Nine of Pentacles is also a reminder that our happiness can't be bought or accumulated, but must be found in the depths of our own hearts?
I love that, Billy. And I think that's why the Nine of Pentacles can also feel like a bit of a trap. We're so focused on our own individual success that we forget about our place in the world, our connection to others, our responsibility to the community. Is that not a form of isolation?
Absolutely. I think the Nine of Pentacles can be a reminder that our success is not an end in itself, but rather a means to an end. What does that end look like? Is it a life of solitude and self-sufficiency, or is it a life of connection, community, and shared purpose?
I think that's where the true alchemy happens. When we're able to balance our own needs with our connection to the world around us, that's when the real transformation occurs. But what about when our own needs are not aligned with the needs of others? How do we navigate that tension?
That's a great question, Kleo. I think it's a reminder that we are all in this together and that our individual successes are not mutually exclusive with the successes of others. Perhaps the Nine of Pentacles is a call to find our place within the larger web of relationships and communities that sustain us.
The cards have spoken.
We'll see you at the next draw.